Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Love and Other Cults, a Japanese drama from 2017. Now, born in a regional city, a young girl named Ai is sent to a cult commune by her religious maniac mother and lives there for several years. Now, after the cult is exposed by the cops, Ai starts a new, normal life, going to a regular middle school. But for some reason, she just cannot find her place to fit into normal society. So she drops out and attempts to find her path in life. So she moves in with a rock-bottom delinquent family first, and then eventually moves on to a more middle-class family. You know, she's just trying to figure out what she wants to be and who she wants to hang around with, right? And the only person who seems to really attempt to understand her is a kid by the name of Ryota, another dropout and cast off from society. So Ryota finds his own path in the shady world of delinquents and gang violence. So both of these youths just kind of get swallowed up by, the urban jungles, I guess you could call them. So this film was directed by Eiji Uchida, a man who I've encountered before on this YouTube channel, and I've reviewed his films, at least a few of them. I reviewed Low Life Love in a separate video, and I just recently reviewed Grateful Dead in my Asian horror playlist for 2013. It was part 5 of that video. Now, with the exception of Grateful Dead, which I think is consistently enthralling from start to finish, I do find that some of this director's other films are a little bit difficult to get into, you know what I mean, but eventually grab you at a certain point. And Love and Other Cults was a similar experience for me. Because some of the stuff early on, which does focus on some of Ryota's gangster violence and stuff like that, while moderately interesting, did not really grab my attention to its fullest extent. However, things get more interesting when our protagonist moves into the middle-class family's home, because there are some very interesting family dynamics that develop there between the characters. Now, I do think that Ai is a compelling lead protagonist for the film to revolve around. She's just trying to figure out what she wants to do, you know what I mean? But she constantly finds herself in incompatible relationships, either because she's dealing with unsavory people or simply dealing with unfortunate turns of events. You know, this girl really does seem genuine in trying to connect with people, but she's having problems doing it. And since this is essentially a coming-of-age film, style of movie, our protagonist goes through some huge changes along the way. This kind of a role demands a legitimately impressive performance to carry it from start to finish. And Saori Ito is definitely impressive here. That's our lead actress. And she exhibits such a wide range of emotion and personality transitions that at times I had difficulty recognizing her, because her appearance and demeanor changes so wildly throughout the film, because she's trying different things to fit in with different types of people. You know what I mean? So she'll show up, at some point in the film, and I'll be like, wait a second, this is our lead protagonist. At first I didn't recognize her. So somehow all of this works. You know what I mean? It had to be a difficult performance to pull off here. So yeah, it's good stuff. If this type of lead character and premise kind of interests you, somebody just trying to figure out what they want to do with their lives and having difficulty figuring it out, you may want to put this one on your to-watch list. Now, I have read some reviews online that classified Love and Other Cults as a black comedy. That is true to a degree, but do not expect a comedy going into it. It's not like a laugh-a-minute, humor fest or something, joke fest, you know what I mean? It really isn't. There's some black humor that's infused in it, but I would really classify this as a drama more than anything else. Now, if you have seen a few of Uchida's other films, I would compare this to Low Life Love in terms of its pacing, its tone, and its content level. You know what I mean? I do think that Grateful Dead is the best film that I've seen from this director, primarily because it's compelling right from the start and maintains your interest throughout. You know what I mean? But I do recommend Love and Other Cults for those who are in a mood for a legitimately good quality film that's also a slower-paced drama that also has some interesting non-mainstream elements. This is not a commercial film per se. It's not a crowd pleaser, but it is interesting and good. So if you go in with that expectation, it'll win you over, I think. It's good stuff. Now, Love and Other Cults is available on Region 2 DVD with English subtitles. That's the UK release. And as always, I'll see you next time.